Good morning, dear children. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to have lesson 6, using properties to find area. Using properties to find area. What is the area of each rectangle? Hi Suka, how are you today? I hope you're fine too. Use the commutative property of multiplication. What do you say, Suka? Use the commutative property of multiplication. Okay. I have here the area. We have mentioned before that the area we can count the inside square units and find the area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a way. We have another way here, just to multiply the length and width. The length here and the width. So 3 times 2 will give me 6 square centimeters. In the other square here, in the other rectangle here, I do what? The area here 3 times 2. What's this? I changed the places of the numbers. So when we change the places of the numbers, we have taken this in quarter 3. This is called, bravo, commutative property, miss. So the two rectangles have the same area because 2 times 3 will give me 6 and 3 times 2 gives me also 6. This one that was in your quiz. I know most of you did it very well. I know you are smart students. What's the area of this rectangle? All of you are smart. What's the area of this rectangle? I have a big rectangle which is consisted of blue rectangle plus yellow rectangle. Blue big rectangle and yellow small rectangle. So I have here, it is consisted of 2 parts. So the first part here is colored with blue. How many units here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 here. And the yellow 1, 2. And the yellow 2. So I can do what? And here the side is the same, 5. I can here divide the rectangle into 2 rectangles and write it as a whole or as divided. As a whole, it will be 12 times 5. And divided like 10 times 5 plus 2 times 5. Why? Here, as you know, 12 as a whole. All of this row will be 12. And this column is 5. So 12 times 5 gives you the area of the whole rectangle. And now, if it's divided into 2 parts, so it will be 10 times 5 plus 2 times 5. Why did you give it to us, miss, as a quiz and we didn't take it? No, you have been studying that since quarter 3, the distributive property and the commutative property. And here we have a mental math. Use your mind to think of math. Math is fun, not just to study hard and doing something like I will study hard that it will be length times width. No, we have to think, okay, and open our minds. Okay, now this is called what, Suka? This is distributive property. This is what, Suka? Distributive property. Excellent, Suka. Why? Because I distributed here 12 into 10 and 2. 12 here is distributed into 10 and 2. And 10 will be multiplied one time by 5 and 2 will be multiplied by 5. So 10 times 2, 50. 2 times 5, 10. The addition of them, 50 plus 10, will give me 60 square centimeter. Do you know that? It's an information for you. An Olympic size swimming pool is 50 meters long and 25 meters wide. Long means length, wide means width. Use the distributive property to find the area of the Olympic size swimming pool? Answer will be like this. I have 50 equals 5/10. Do you remember? 50 means 5/10. 2 tens means 20. 3 tens means 30. Can you remember this? Okay. So 50 is 5/10. 25 is 10 plus 10 plus 5. So the area here is length times width, as I know, length times width. So I have here 5/10 times 25. 5/10 times 25. This one 5/10, this means the length is 50 meters. 50 meters here is 5/10. Don't panic. Times what? Times 25 meters. Times 25 meters. This is 25 meters. So 5/10, this one 5/10 times 10 plus 5/10 times 10 plus 5/10 times 5. What's this, miss? Don't panic. I have here 25, as I told you, can be done like 10 plus 10 plus 5. 25 can be distributed as 10 plus 10 plus 5. So I have here 5/10 times the first 10 plus 5/10, which is the length, times what, miss? The other 10 plus 5/10 plus what? Here times what? The last one, 5. 5/10 times 5. Then 5/10 times 10 will give me 50/10. Excellent. 5 times 10 equals 50, and 10 comes the same. 5/10 times 10 also 50/10 plus 5/10 times 5. 5 times 5, 25. 25 what? Tenths as it is. So 50 plus 50, 100. 100 plus 25, 125. Excellent. So 125/10 means what? 1250. I just add the 0 and cancel the tens. Square meters. Okay, let us see the sample questions. Use the distributive property to find the area of each rectangle. So I'm going to use the property of distributive. Here I have 8 times 6. 8 times 6 equals what? Can you see in this rectangle it's divided into two parts? So the 6 is here fixed. The 6 is fixed. So I will distribute 8. 8 here is divided into two parts. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 8 times 6, 24. Okay, 24. 8 times 6, no. 8 times 6, not 24. 6 times 8 equals 48. What's 24 then, miss? 24 means here 6 times 4 will give me 24. Plus 6 times 4, 24. And where is the 48? Here, 48. So, in other words, I can say 8 times 6 and write here, up here, 48 equals 24 plus 24. Okay, so the answer will be 48 square centimeter. I'm very happy that you solved the quiz before you have taken this. It's for your own minds to think, to make your thinking goes up and up. So here I have a rectangle. This rectangle as a whole first, it will be 5, 10, this 10, the two squares, times the two parts here, 5 and 5, 10. 10 times 5. Okay, so if I divide it into two parts, so this is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, times what? Times this column 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 times 5. Yeah, 25. Plus 5 times 5, 25 will give you 50 square inches. And if you do it as a whole, 10 times 5, 50 square inches. And here 9 times 7, I have here as a whole 9 times 7, right, 63. So I can here divide them into two parts. Let's count 1 2 3 4, and the other part 1 2. Let's do it 1 2 3 4, and here 1 2 3 4 5 5 and 4 4, and both of them each time multiply by 7. 4 times 7 plus 5 times 7. 4 times 7 28 plus 5 times 7 35. So the answer will be 63. In this exercise, match each figure with its area. I have here this figure 5 3. 5 times 3 will give me 15 square centimeter, and if you turn this will be 3 times 5 is the same 15 square centimeter. This area will be 2 times 7 14 square centimeter, and this is 7 times what? Times 2 will give you the same 14 centimeter. This is commutative property. Why commutative property? I just change the order of the numbers. 2 times 7, and here 7 times 2. Okay, tile each rectangle and then find each area using the distributive property here. Distributive, very easy now, right? Very easy. So I have here 12 inches and 8 inches. So this one, kindly correct this one, it's wrong in the printing. So this one will be 10 times 8 plus 2 times 8. So 10 times 8 plus 2 times 8, 10 here plus 2 will give you the 12 here. After distribution it will be 10 and here 2. So it will be 10 times 8, the answer will be 80. And here 2 times 8 will give you 16. So 80 plus 16 will give you 96 square unit. So kindly here change this from 4 times 3 to what? 10 times 8. And in this one 7 and 8. So here I keep here 7 the same and distribute 8 to 4 and 4. So it will be 7 times 4 plus 7 times 4. So it will give you 28 plus 28 equals 56. Can you see now why 7? Here 7 is fixed and here 8 is distributed into two parts. Do you know that a standard round of golf consists of playing 18 holes? A golf course has a tee box, a fairway, a rough and sand tracks, and a green with a hole. Find the area of the map of the golf course shown below. Okay, I now need to know the area of this composite shape. So this is lesson of composite shape, the area of composite shape. Okay, now we're going to start the composite shape. What's this, miss? I have here a shape, okay, that is composite. What does it mean, composite now? And how can I calculate or find the area of a composite shape? You can partition the shape into rectangles. Find the area of each one and then add them to find the total area of the shape. Let's see how can we do it here in this example. It's very easy, my dear students. Here I have find the area of the map of the golf course shown below. Area of rectangle A. I have two rectangles here. I make them into partitions. Here. So I have in this shape rectangle A and rectangle B. Rectangle A with the yellow color and rectangle B with the blue color. So let's begin. Area of rectangle A, any area of rectangle will be length times width, right? So I have here 5 times 2. 5 times 2. 5 times 2 will give you the area of the first rectangle, which is 10 square centimeter, okay? area of rectangle B, I have here length times width here 4 times 8. 4 times 8, the area of the second here rectangle, which is blue, so it will give me 32 square centimeter. So the area of the total shape here of the composite shape, okay, it will be the sum of the first rectangle and the sum of the area of the second rectangle will give you the total area of the golf map. 10 plus 32 will give you 42 square units, square centimeter here. It's very easy, don't get panic from it. Okay, going to this example, draw a line to break apart the figure into two figures, then find the total area of the figure, the whole one. Okay, you have here a shape. It's irregular shape, composite. So divide them into two parts by using a line, this line. So you can have two rectangles with each other. So I can say that this is the first one and this is the second rectangle. If you count the square units here, you'll find that they are 6. Let's count together to see what are we doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right, 6 here times what? Yeah, length times width. So 1, 2, 3. So here 6 times 3. 6 times 3, the area of the first here rectangle, and I can call it rectangle A. Moving to the other rectangle I have here in my composite shape, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the width will be 9 and the length 1, 2. So 2 times 9, 18. So I have here 18 and 18. The area of the first one will be 18 and the area of the second one will be 18. So the sum of the two of them will be, yes, 36 square units. And here in example 3, rectangle A and rectangle B, draw a line to make them apart. Two rectangles here in the same rectangle. So rectangle A, the same idea. I will count here 1, 2, 3, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 times 6 will give me 18. And this is the second rectangle, rectangle B. Count here 1, 2, the length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this will be 9, and here the width will be 1, 2, 3, will be 3. 9 times 3, 27. Okay, the total here, the total areas of the two rectangles will give me the area of the whole here composite shape. Okay, moving to the practice book, it has here the same idea of questions. So I'm going to move to the problem solving. This small chessboard has a side length of 8 inches. What's the area? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And moving to this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have here the area must be side by side. 8 times 8 equals 64 square inches. Don't forget this is called a square. Okay, by this we have covered lesson area of composite shape. Let's move to the other lesson together.